Hello, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to show you during this video how to get more gold for doing this mission and an easy place to get a muskie while you're doing it. Okay, I want to just tell you that all up front so you know what's coming. Alright, this is actually a 35-minute hunt. I've condensed it down to under 12 minutes for your viewing pleasure. I got a lot of time lapse going on here in order to speed things up. I'm going to tell you right now though how to get more gold for doing this mission, because I don't expect you to have to wait 12 minutes to see it. I'm just going to tell you, if you want to see it happen, it's in the video. You can watch the entire video and see it happen. I'm going to do a voiceover for the entire video too, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But this is how you do it. You just don't complete the mission. You leave the fourth guy alive. You let the timer run down to 0. And you get 0.28 gold. Okay, if you kill him before the timer hits 0, then you only get 0.24 gold. So you get an extra 0.04 gold by not killing the last NPC. Now you can keep him. I tie him up, I hog tie him, I put him on my horse, I kill him after the mission. I still loot him. I think the loot table is all the same regardless of if you kill him before or after the mission. But you get more gold if you wait until after the timer expires. Now there is a drawback to this. I feel it's important that you understand there is a drawback. You're going to get less money and you're going to get less XP out of the mission. Now I have another video titled Amberino Mission where it's in the vlog, and in that video I kill the last NPC during the last couple seconds of the hunt. Okay, I ended up getting $22.60 and 480 XP for that mission. For this mission, by letting the timer run down to 0, I only get $18 and 380 XP. So you're exchanging $4.60 and 100 XP for 0.04 gold. So it's kind of up to you. Do you feel that 0.04 gold is worth $4.60 and 100 XP? Or do you want to get the extra money and the XP? The beauty of it is it's your choice. You can do this either way and make that decision. It's your own personal choice. So, you know, you make that call. Each hunt, you can do it separately. Different one way. You know, next trip, you do it the other way. You know, I just wanted to let you know that it is possible to get a little bit extra gold out of this mission. In case your main focus is gold, this would be the way to do it. And this is probably the way I'm going to do it because my main focus is gold. You know, money you can do just about anywhere, but I really like earning that gold, especially in free roam. That's just my thing, to be able to earn gold in free roam. I like it. You know, I don't really want to leave to go into a story mission or passive mode. I like being out where, you know, I got to keep an eye on that radar, just like all of a sudden a grizzly's there. You know, I guess that can happen in passive mode or whatever, story mode too, but, you know, this is a prime example. Like, you never know, you're out in free roam, there's danger around every corner, and I just love that about it. Unfortunately, my guy dies, he drowns in the water there. I captured the first guy, I lassoed the first guy, because sometimes if you wait to the last guy, he ends up falling off a cliff or something, and then you end up killing him prematurely. So I like to try and lasso one up earlier in the mission and keep him alive. So then when I get to the last guy, I can kill him without concern. Now this guy here didn't seem convenient to lasso. Now, what I could have got off my horse and grabbed my lasso and charged at him and tackled him. But I decided just to kill him, I'm going to lasso the third guy because my first guy ended up drowning. Now the other thing I wanted to mention was the easy place to get a muskie while you're doing this mission. Now, I'm going to show that to you after I've killed the third guy. First, I fished the spot that is not good. I tested it out. I'd never fished this spot before. I just wanted to see what was happening at that spot. That is not the spot I recommend fishing. After I test that spot, I open up my map, I set a waypoint, and then I head over, and it's a really good spot for getting muskie. And these NPC spawn right at that spot. So I've done it on other missions. I haven't recorded it. Okay, it's right here is actually where the muskie are located. And you're going to see them in the water here in a moment when I go over and skin this deer. And that's something to keep in mind too. Right here at this spot, when these NPCs are here, there is a deer that they have killed. And it will always give you a perfect pelt. And there's also some wolves that are mission wolves that you're going to see in a moment. And those wolves are over feeding on another deer carcass. So at this spot there are 2 deer carcasses. You want to skin both of them and get the perfect pelt off of both of those deer. Now I think I actually forgot to get the second one, so it's not going to be shown in this video, unfortunately. I hope that, you know, but it's, you can see where those wolves just came from. There is a deer carcass over by those trees that those wolves were standing by. And that's the carcass that I'm referring to that you want to go skin in addition to the one I just skinned here. And if you notice, I shot one of these wolves in the face and it looked like it was supposed to die, so that's why I kind of was like, I was expecting it to fall over and die, but it didn't. So then it came up and bit me and I got into that little bit of a melee with the wolves. And it's really weird what happens with this wolf, or with this wolf here, because it like runs all over the place away from me. I go kill this other guy. That wolf is still on the radar. I think it's because it's a mission wolf. It's not going to despawn. It's kind of funny. I'm going to chase it down. And you're going to see it's gone a long ways. Although it's kind of hard to get an understanding of how far I'm traveling because I'm doing the time-lapsing. But that wolf covers an incredibly far distance before I end up taking it down. It's a weird bug, and it should have actually died. You could, if you saw back when I shot it after I killed the other wolf, this wolf was running away from me, and there's a big blood trail squirting out of it. That wolf should have died. It's definitely glitched. Anyhow, it's, you know, it's just part of the game. Having fun here. Doesn't really matter if I gotta run across the map to get a wolf or not. Come across some other animals along the way, perhaps. Just, I mean, you can imagine how long of a hike that was being time-lapsed. I think he's still bleeding out there. It's just ridiculous. So I have 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. And see, this at this point, I'm looking, like, where do I want to fish? Like, I know the good spot I usually go to, but I've never tried the spot that I'm closest to. So I figure I'm really close to the water over here. I've never tried it. I'm going to see what I can get out of it. It looks like it's just a bunch of panfish in there. I didn't see any big fish at all. I don't know. Maybe if I don't know. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe people can get fish, big fish to spawn there. If you know how to get some big fish to spawn where I'm about to fish, then let me know. Like right here is where I was trying. And this is not the good spot. I mean, like, unless other people can tell me how to get big fish to spawn here, I would be interested in knowing. I had no luck at all. There's just nothing. Okay, and you see the timer wore down. The mission's over. And there you go. I got 0.28 gold, $18, and 380 XP. Isn't that bizarre that you get more gold by not killing the last guy and waiting for the timer to go down than killing him in the last couple seconds? I feel like this might be a little bit of a bug. I mean, to me, logically, you should make less gold in this situation because you're not really completing the mission. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Okay, now this is the spot that I showed you. Now you can see on the map, I showed it on the map just a moment ago. This is the good muskie spot. You can see how very easy it is to pull a muskie out of this hole. As soon as it starts fighting, I reel it in a little bit, and boom, I got it. No problem. Throw it on the back of the horse. And as I do it, it drops this guy. I'm going to put a bullet in his head, and then I'm going to loot him. I'm pretty sure the loot table is still the same, even though the mission is over. I'm pretty sure you still have an opportunity of looting a treasure map off that guy, or jewelry. You know, even though he's hogtied, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the loot table's all the same. Now that he's dead. If he's not dead and you try and loot him before he's dead because he's hogtied, I'm not 100% sure that you're dealing with the same loot table. I do not know if you can get a treasure map looting him when he's just hogtied. Has anybody out there ever looted a treasure map from a living hogtied NPC? Because I kind of feel like treasure maps only come from dead NPCs, but I might be wrong about that. And, you know, it's kind of hard to prove a negative that you can't get it, you know, because until somebody does get it and says they can get it, we never really know. It's just up in the air, a question that needs answered. But if somebody has gotten it, you know, leave a comment down below and let me know, because I'm very curious if you can loot them off of a living NPC. And here we go, selling to the butcher. I end up making $50.23 this hunt with 755 XP and 0.28 gold bar in 34 minutes and 52 seconds. Ends up coming out to 0.48 gold bar per hour, $86 per hour, and 1300 XP per hour. Not the best money-wise. XP's not so bad, but gold's pretty decent. And you have a chance at looting a treasure map. So there's that on top of it. If you end up pulling a treasure map out of one of those guys' pocket, then your profits skyrocket. So that's all I got to show you. Don't forget to have your stew when you come to Valentine. If you go over by the boy first, you become PvP passive. You can see that person over by the stable is grayed out and they can't mess with me. So I'm going to craft my split point on my horse and get ready for the next hunt. Thanks for coming in. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you next time. Until then, happy hunting and happy trails.